Chris, 2-2 draw here today against Hebburn. A game where in the first half lost our way a little bit, but in the second half on the front foot for the majority of it, and eventually we've forced an equaliser. How do you take on the game?
First half, I thought we started okay, to be honest, Dave. They had a weird shape with the forward and midfield, and we was a little bit confused with that. I think once we were forced with the two injuries, to be honest, we then changed and matched them up, and I thought then we started to get a foothold in the game. I'll give them the due. That's the first team who's opened them up with good quality for the first goal. You know, I can't knock that. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, people will say we switched off with certain aspects of it, but you know, you got to give them credit for that. And the second one is just one of our mistakes again. Lack of concentration, no communication between two players, and he sprints half the pitch to do what he did and chip it over 𝙁𝙬𝙚, and yeah, really frustrating. Again, I thought there was enough in the first half regarding half chances. I thought we had some great moments inside the box where we just couldn't sort our feet out to get a decent effort off. So, you know, we were quite buoyant, even though we were disappointed to be 2-1 down. I thought the reaction after our time was excellent. I thought we enabled us to really keep the pressure on. We dealt with the 9 much better, and that allowed us to regain and, you know, create a moment. They defended their box really well. They've got a lot of vast experience in there, a lot of height, and you know, we managed. I think we created Marcus got a great opportunity where he's played it across the box. Keeper's made a save. He's just dropped. You know, so we have created some decent moments. So I'm pleased about that because we didn't at leak. And yeah, as I say, Dylan wanted to get himself in there, and he's got on the end of one, and he's directed a decent header in the bottom six. So yeah, I think overall in the balance of play, I think the minimum we deserved a draw. Outside of that, we cut the mistakes out and we win the game. So yeah, happened at Leek. It's happened again today, and you know, we've got to address it because it has been a theme. You know, so we'll assess the lads. Everything settles down a little bit now. We've got no distractions, which, you know, I'm still hurting from Tuesday, big time. I felt it was a massive opportunity missed to get us into the semi-finals and, you know, have a real fantastic end to the season. So that, for me, is still a puzzle I've got to unsolve and, you know, unravel and try and work on and, you know, find solutions to why our cup form, you know, has been so poor this season. So that needs, you know, a lot of work going into next season. So, and again, I'm not being disrespectful to any of the opposition that we played, but if we're at a level that I know we're capable of, and it doesn't mean like we've been today, then we should be, you know, we should be going through to the next round. The stature of this football club, you know, not making the semi-finals of the LFA Cup on a regular basis, considering your Southports, Bamber Bridge and Radcliffe, outside of that, you know, for me it's criminal, and it's something we've got to address. As I said, the mindset of going to places like Morpeth and Bamber Bridge and winning for the first time in such a long time, you know, we've got to work on that. Is it going to take longer than this season? It looks like it. So, you know, but that, for me, going forward, has got to be addressed. We've got to be able to go on and have a decent cup run in one or two of the competitions, or one of the competitions, you know, to enable us to look forward to something else apart from the league, you know. But overall, I'm pleased with the effort, pleased with the desire. Today, you know, the lads were hurting a little bit from Tuesday, and it was understandable. I was hurting even more, but as you saw today, you know, when they're right at it, you know, they really did play for the badge today and got, you know, a serious sweat on. So, yeah, pleased with many aspects, lots of positives in there. and let's see if we can cut out the errors going forward that will enable us to, start putting some wins together.
There's something I noticed at the end of today's game, which hasn't happened. There was a massive huddle on the pitch, all backroom staff and players in there as well. Is there anything you can share what was said in there, or is that going to be contained in the dressing room? Or?
No, I think we'll keep it between ourselves. I think there was just some accountability and some honesty in there. Do you know what I mean? And that's all we can ask for. I think that's all you can ask for as a fan, a manager. Anybody who's associated with a football club, if they can see the effort and the honesty put in today, then we can accept the mistakes that were in there and we'll work on that. But we've got to reach that level consistently, and we're difficult to beat when we do that. Yeah. They're a decent team, and they found it really difficult at times to deal with us, and unfortunately we weren't able to. Probably didn't score the equaliser early enough to give ourselves time to go on.
You mentioned before accountability, honesty, and maybe like the drive going forward. Things you'd be looking for, because looking ahead of the fixtures in February, they're tough, and they're starting with a tough one away at Gaisley. Obviously, they'll be the things you'll be looking for going forward.
Yeah, but I think that's when we're at our best, Dave, at the minute. When we've played the top end of the table against good teams, we've our performances have been strong. We picked up good points. So from that point of view, I'm looking forward to it. Because I know we'll give a really good account of ourselves in the tough games that come. So, as I say, what we've got to work on is our concentration, communication, and try to limit the mistakes that we're making. That's costing us winning football matches. So outside of that, I'm looking forward to a tough February. So
thank you very much, Chris, and all the best for next Saturday.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you.
Lancaster!